All right, the Bristol Development Review Board will, I'll call to order the meeting,
7:03.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
July 22nd,
It's June.
it's June 25th.
My apologies.
Hold on. You give me a wrong, bad warning there, Easy.
No, there's just too many in my head. Try this one.
That looks
There
better.
you go.
There we go.
It's June 24th, 2025 meeting, Bristol Development Review Board. Are there any changes to the agenda? Good, we're rolling. First item up is permit number 24-402, Callahan Butler of South 116 Road, parcel 110141-001. This is final plat review for a 3-lot subdivision under Article 9 of the Development Review Regs. So, who's gonna be our testifier?
That's for new business, the plat. So,
We've done sketch plan on this.
Is this one?
and the
This. Okay, raise your right hand. Smack. Raise your right hand. Smack it in the head. Smack it in the head, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear that the evidence you shall give before this development of legal should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay, so introduce yourself again, please.
Callahan Butler.
Okay, and Kristen's here?
Yes.
Okay, so we've done sketch plan on this, any changes,
we did preliminary too.
yeah, I remember. We did a little bit of both. So 3-lot subdivision. And we've got lot 1, 1.5 acres, lot 2, 1.5 acres, those are the new ones, and they're on the south side of the right of way, and the right of way is on the retained lot, right? And the retained lot has 19 acres plus or minus, right? Okay. So where do you stand on septic? The wells, you applied or not yet?
No.
So you had test pits done and all that, or? So,
Yep, that was done right off the bat.
right. Okay, so, and the plan for wells, the domestic water supply is what? What's the plan for domestic water supply?
Wells, everything should be on the plans that LaRose set up.
Yeah, but I know, but you can fill us in so we're not searching. So,
I have not even looked at the new plans yet.
okay. Would you like the topic?
Sure.
I see one, oh, I see 2 wells, one on each lot. Now, this is the one last time you were here, your neighbors were here concerned about isolation distances. Yeah, so.
And LaRose went back and reassured us that everything was fine as far as everything overlapping.
Was in touch with
Yes.
your neighbors,
Yep.
so they're not here, so they must be satisfied.
Oh, as far as Jeff, no, he was in touch with who was doing their plans. but-
Yeah, I don't remember, is that Jason?
Mhm.
Yeah, so those guys talked, as far as you know, okay. Let's see, so we've got a right away. Depicted. We've got the hammerhead turn, yeah. Where does he go? Did you get a letter from the chief? Is that here?
Usually should have that and.
That's probably where, that's where Easy went.
Yeah. Get some more maps.
That's the
You have the
wastewater.
letter
Thank
from
Yep.
Chief LaRose?
And here's extra wastewater maps for anyone. Like,
Oh, okay, so this is after the
this is the letter.
discussion with the. You know. It's got. We'll go over it a little bit, but. That's just what happens,
Right. Whoever replies first gets the buffer zones,
kind of,
kind of the way it works.
yeah, kind of is, you get notice and you can complain, but you really don't have any standing.
No.
Okay, so there's septic zones. And then. That's septic.
septic knows as well, so.
Yeah. Let's see what solutions on around the well. And so as long as it's not within a septic over here. We don't overlay it, the well's gotta be clear from the septic.
Just a question, can you, so you've got a neighbor who's also building a septic system and your area sort of goes onto their property. Can theirs sort of overlap the one that is,
I don't know.
If there's room, they'll overlap the
no, so I mean, could they share part of that?
buffer zone.
Could the isolation zone
No.
overlap? I don't think so,
No.
but. What they really care about is distance from wells, so if, it could be that, this is a DEC question, I don't know for sure, but it could be that. Septic on my property, septic on your property, isolation distances. Could overlap, perhaps as long as they didn't implicate a well. It's not a treatment area,
Yeah, I know, it's a space,
it's a space from the well,
that's why I was wondering.
yeah, I don't know. I think they can overlap. I'm not.
Even on this one, I mean, the
I'm not
well
sure.
and the septic are overlapping each other, but it says that the well will have an isolation shield.
Right,
So it looks like there's some way to counteract. if they're too close
Well,
to each
they're-
other.
yeah,
See right here, they're having.
yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah,
this one too.
And if there was, well, I think what Brent was asking, if there was one on this property, could these, and there was a similar. Zone coming out from septic on the property to the south there, they could intersect at all, or Venn diagram. Maybe, looks like it on this one, but anyway, not our call. Does anybody, so what's the, remind me, Calhoun, what's the, plan on the. House/trailer and the shed that's in the right of way?
The plan is to remove that when we move forward with the sale of these lots.
You know, 'cause it's, it's, we can't. Approve. It's awkward to approve subdivision plats where. I think you've got a house in the right of way.
Yeah.
So it would have to be a,
Well, you can sketch in there that would be moved.
well, it's gonna be in there as a condition, I wanna hear
Yeah, that's fine.
your. Thoughts about how that condition would operate. So do you have? It's unoccupied, right?
Yes, it's an old tenant trailer.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be a big project to pull it off.
No.
Is there a pad?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to deal with a pad too. And what's the little shed? Is it a wood shed or something to the
That's
south?
just a wood shed, yeah, 4 6x6s in the ground.
Okay, so,
Easily moved.
yeah. So the question is, when should that happen? Then. It can be,
I mean, say I don't sell these lots, they just sit there for 10 years and I've got the paperwork done on them, I mean. I don't see there should be a big rush to move the trailer until we move forward on the lots.
But if you put a stipulation in there that the approval doesn't go through till that's moved.
it could be, well, it'd be a condition that there could be no conveyance or listing for sale. Without, until those are moved, so the. Permit wouldn't activate, we gotta. I mean, we could put a time frame on it, or we could leave it open like that and the board can, decide. What's your thought is as far as, administrative ease and enforcement, what would make sense for you?
I feel like
The problem, go ahead.
uh I mean, honestly, I would think that like the sooner the better, just to remove it from the land. If that, cause
Yeah.
that way that would wrap up the whole subdivision so that it doesn't have to wait 10 years before you sell a lot, and then that triggers the condition. Because who knows who's gonna be here in 10 years? I might be, but maybe I won't be.
My thought is that. If things just get put in there, that it'll happen someday. No one's gonna know that, no one's, the odds that somebody remembers that when the time.
Because I
comes.
mean, for me, these lots could go to the kids someday, my kids are 10 years old.
Right,
I mean, I'm just doing paperwork for the future.
right,
if we tend to wanna do it sooner, I mean, something comes up. But these are just kinda,
oh, my
not
point
sure
is,
what we're gonna do with them yet.
oh, right, and that's fair, open,
Yeah.
open-ended. Shall be done items have the tendency or have the potential to get lost administratively. And creates a problem down the road, just even with institutional memory changing, with personnel changing. My thought would be interested what the board thinks. My thought would be,
It seems like-
put a time limit on it, just move it by such and such, and it can be, you know, it could be, if you don't have any present plans to market, it could, you know, it could be a fair amount of time. It could be a year, I don't care, you know, whatever the board thinks. But then AZ can figure out whether she can, you know, AZ goes out and checks, oh, it's been moved, condition satisfied. Then it's, you know, perfect.
And
What
you
is the
said, I'm sorry,
what is the hesitation of moving out of the way? It's a trailer that's not used
yeah,
anymore.
as you said, it's not.
I mean, if we don't move forward with the lot, say we have somebody get hurt on the farm, we gotta get a hired man again, there's a place there for them. If we don't move ahead with the lots yet, I mean, they may sit there for a while, so that gives us a home, an option for that.
But I think one of the stipulations, if we move ahead with this, is that trailer would not be able to be used. For
Yeah.
anything.
I guess in the back of my head, I just figured when we move forward with the lot someday, we'd get rid of the trailer. And then we move forward with the lots, but it'd be nice to have everything all done as far as here,
Yeah,
when that time does come.
I'm in favor of making AZ's life and your life clear. Yeah, it's, if there's a. doesn't
But
have to be
that's where we
tomorrow.
have to do it, I mean, that's,
Well,
I
that's-
can live with it.
That's for the, and that's what, for the board to consider, but I prefer something definitive with a firm time limit. Then AZ can make sure it happens, and if you forgot, then AZ can send you a letter and say, hey, you're supposed to move that trailer by now.
I won't forget.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
things happen, you know, I'm just saying.
I think it'd be just clear if if we approve it, that it's open, get in and out of there, and there's nothing down the road that the neighbor's saying, well, how come that never got moved?
Yeah.
Um,
you said it's in the right of way, right?
The shed is in the right of way, and yeah, I guess,
They're both in the right,
Yeah.
in fact, they're both in the travel way of the right of way.
So if you, even if you move them over into the. Large lot or moved them to another place, really wouldn't matter so much, but they should be out of the right of way.
yeah, maybe, we can move it if that's something that needs to be done, I mean, if something needs to be done, we can bring it across the road to the fire and decide what to do with it.
Sometime after
going
haying.
out in the field.
Yeah,
So, what gives you? I think the board. Sensing that the board would like a clear done by date.
Yeah.
What makes sense for you to, that's, you know, reasonable, and you don't have to, your hair's not on fire, you don't have to scramble.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have, you're not. It sounds like the plans on conveying the properties are, subdivided lots are pretty long.
I mean,
term.
it's, we've moved them before, and we've moved the last one, we built the house. Just north of that, and we used a farm tractor to move it, so it
Yeah.
took an afternoon and that was that.
Are there even wheels on? Not that it matters, but.
I really don't know, honestly, we put it there, but whether they got taken for something else, I don't know.
But not that it matters.
But that would be that'd probably be the only hang up. We'll
Right.
find some wheels for it.
So, by, give you a year's plenty of time,
That'd be fine, yeah.
anybody think that's?
I'm good.
Any,
A year or before the.
well, yeah,
the
no, it's gonna,
preference.
right, that's,
I mean, it just should,
yeah, no conveyance or marketing without it being moved, and it has to be moved. No later than 2/30 next year, end of the year, fiscal year. Then you've got a clear deadline and time to figure it out, you wanna pour a pad, and put it on a pad on the big lot. You can do that. Anybody have any further questions? For the butlers?
I don't think so. So we're saying the trailer in that shed. That
Yep.
Shed would be gone.
Yeah, well, out of the right of way.
Before anything's sold or even marked.
Yeah, and the. no later than date of, I would say June 30th, 2026, gives you plenty of time.
Yep. And then either that, or if we decide to sell, it's gotta be moved before the sale.
Yep, yeah, you wanna,
Like, if somebody bought one right away, they'd have no way to get to it.
yeah,
Yep, I guess that's where that's all thing.
no, if you decide to list it. Or market it, it's gotta be out of the way while you do that, before you do that.
Yep.
We don't wanna be coming up to the day of closing and now you gotta move the trailer, so if you're going down that road, you know you're going down that road and just get
No,
out.
we dealt with before the last one, like I said, we built the house, that was part of the deal, the trailer had to be moved.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions for the board? Okay,
And I'm sure the neighbors are notified. Well, they were here, so they knew the meeting was happening, so.
they'll get they'll get a copy of the decision.
So,
Right. Okay, so I'll move, we approve the 3-lot subdivision. With lot 1 and lot 2 each.
it's a 2-lot subdivision, right?
Well, it's 3, it was 2 new lots,
Move it
but
up in the.
because they retained.
Yep, okay.
The original is now
Yep.
smaller.
Hmm.
So the 3-lot subdivision, as set forth on, plan from around the rose dated December 9, 2024. Oh, no, what plan do I want, easy?
Do you want the, this one right here?
Is it got an update date on it?
No, but I will,
August, no, it's even older than the.
Yeah. This is December.
Oh, wait, you got it revised right here.
There we go.
Underneath the stamp.
Yeah, that's the latest one. Okay, so it's pursuant to the revised plan of Brown LaRose dated March 31, 2025. With the condition that the trailer and shed, which are marked at, says house on the plan and shed, that those be removed from the right of way no later than June 30, 2026. Or by the time that before the lots 1 or 2 are marketed for sale or conveyed, so. It'd be June 30 is 2026 is the date of that no matter what, it's gotta be moved by then, that's the condition. Need a second?
Second.
Any further discussion on the subdivision? Well, remind me what zone we're in here, AZ?
RA1, on that plat, you can see.
Yeah, there's a little bit in the next zone. right?
Yeah.
RA5, there you
But-
can see it.
All the new lots are well within RA1.
Yep, you should put in the record, minimum lot size, RA1 is. Acre? And.
I believe it was 1 acre.
I think that's right,
I bet you that's why it's called RA1.
it's even less than that,
10,000?
10,000 square feet,
Wow.
it's less than a quarter acre, so you're well.
Really?
Oh, yeah, surprising.
That's been changed.
Yeah, anyway, so it's been motion's been seconded, any further discussion? All those in favor? I guess not voting.
Aye.
5-0, there you go, you get a written decision, no? What about the BLA?
That's next on the agenda, that's new business.
Okay,
That's it.
yeah,
Well, thank you.
thank you, appreciate you coming in, thank
You
you
can
for
keep that, Callan.
following up.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna keep this one with them.
Yep.
So when I write it up.
Have a good day, everyone.
Take
Yeah,
care.
Thought I got that with you in the box, but maybe,
You might have, but I wasn't seeing, no, these are the ones that are in the box unless I. What I was not seeing is the revised date,
yeah,
so that. Yeah, so I don't think that was one of the ones in the box, but. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we also have, so this is new business, so. We haven't done one of these before. And should we go where? What are we distributing here in Z right?
too many maps, too many maps.
Alright, so the.
You don't- you want
master
one?
property is of applied for a boundary line adjustment, changing the boundary between two of the lots. You wanna walk us through it, AZ? So this is. We haven't done one of these before, I mean, this.
Yeah.
Part of our ordinance, so it's,
Section,
AZ, you did give me one with 331 on it, I just got lost in the file here.
too many plats, too many.
Yeah, so this is section 911. And then section 913, or well, section 911 through 913, so which allows for AZ to administratively approve a boundary line adjustment. Here both lots were sufficient size, right?
Mhm.
So it's almost it's handled the same way as a permit by right, basically. It's a AZ's determination. But then 913 does say that a plat has to be recorded. And so it comes to the board. Upon finding that the plat meets all conditions and requirements, the zoning administrator shall present the plat plan to the Development Review Board. At its next meeting with the memorandum noting it has been administratively approved and requesting that the DRB have its authorized representative sign the plat and offer it for recording, so. In any subdivision, there's a stamp that I have to sign on the Mylar that says, this it basically says, this is the plot plan that we approved on such and such date. So it's the same sort of thing, so you wanna just walk us through, AZ, what the lot configuration was and then.
Yep.
And then what it is now.
Yep, so I also provided y'all a memo, kind of summarizing this as well, that's in the documents, for the meeting. But this was a subdivision that was done in 2020. 2020. It was a previously done subdivision where the, lot lines were validly created. Which satisfies one of the requirements of a simple boundary line adjustment.
Only 5, AZ?
Yep.
Or RA 10,
RA5, we don't have an RA10,
okay, so.
not yet at least.
So the minimum lot size for residential is 2,
Yep,
and doesn't say for non-residential, it says non-applicable. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So what we have here, let me pull up my little spotlight here. This line here was the former lot 2 boundary line. And they proposed adjusting the boundary line to go on a diagonal here.
So it's bigger.
Yep, a little bit bigger. The total change in acreage was around 7 acres, give or take.
Lot 2 is increasing by 7 acres?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have the exact
Yeah,
number,
but
7.8.
7 plus or minus?
Yep, 7.82 plus or minus acres.
8-2?
7.82. I reviewed the application. It was two validly created lots, where they're moving the boundary line between those two lots, not creating a new lot. All the regulations, it met all the requirements. It was approved by me. The exact date being in the memo of April 23rd, 2025, and was posted at the property for the 15-day appeal window for approved permits. No appeals were filed in that time. The plat was preemptively recorded, but still presenting it to the DRB for.
They've already recorded the plot.
Yep.
Okay, so.
And that was recorded within the 180 days of approval
Okay.
as well.
So what is, we looking at the plat that's been recorded?
This is the
This is preliminary plat, not
Yeah.
recorded.
I have the plat, this is the PDF document I have the plat that was offered for recording with me.
Okay.
I can pull
So
it
at
out.
least let's refer to it for the record.
Yeah, so this is the preliminary plat, not for recording. This is what was used in the application.
Yep,
And what I based my review on for the application. The recorded Mylar, does not say preliminary plat.
so is it the same as this?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Seth Kittredge.
Yep.
Does it have a date
Um,
or?
just take the evidence right out of my office.
When they're changing the boundary line like this, is this where the boundary line should have been? Or I
They
don't,
just changed
or
that.
it's because they wished it was, wanted it somewhere else and moved it?
They wanted it somewhere else and moved it.
Okay.
Sometime there's many reasons why someone may want a boundary line adjustment. They might need a little bit more acreage, or they might need a right of way, or those would. There's many reasons why someone could want a boundary line adjustment.
Change them all.
Or they change their mind.
Within their lands.
Yep. Or it's two validly created lots, so two neighbors could do a boundary line adjustment where they're simply shifting the boundaries between their.
Yeah, the common boundary line.
Yeah. The date is April 23rd, 2025.
April 23rd, 2025, that's the date of the plat, and it's already been recorded.
It was received for recording on May 15th, 2025 at 4 p.m.
What is this thing here?
That is a driveway access.
Oh. Sort of wanders.
There is a wetlands that they had to snake through.
You that had, or either that or a mountain, a hill.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see the
geography.
lines for the elevation change are also very close together there.
So it's steep. So, not a lot for us to decide, well, any further questions?
I just have one, and
Sure.
again, it there's the inexperience. What would be the reason for not approving something like this?
A boundary line adjustment.
Within a person's own property?
Yeah, if you say if there were. One that jumps to mind is say they've got. Existing buildings that meet setbacks and someone wanted to adjust the boundary line and now the boundary line is gonna violate setback,
Right,
things like that.
okay.
But
It's all within the same.
right,
Yeah.
it's pretty hard to, come up with if there are minimum lot sizes and
Right.
you're not gonna make a new lot that's too small. Things like that.
Okay.
Also, if I determine that a application for a boundary line adjustment does not fall under the criteria for a simple, I refer it to the development review board for your approval.
Or
Some towns have quantitative thresholds for how much of a change in the line there can be and still qualify as a boundary line adjustment. Rather than a new subdivision by drawing a new line. Act 250, at least used to be that way. Some towns still do that. We don't. Probably for the
Mhm.
better.
But this is the first time I remember one of these coming.
I don't think it
Before the
was,
board.
I don't think it was in our ordinance or regulations before this most recent version, not 100% sure of that, but. It's the only one that I remember doing in all my time. So, and I would have. This is one of the this is one of the places where the regulations give a Z. Administrative approval. With a little bit for us, but it's, the only thing for us is for the board to vote to have me sign the plat.
Before that, I will say, what is not shown on this is there is a second page to this plat.
Oh.
That I have here, but the reason I did not include it here is because it has nothing to do with the boundary line adjustment.
So we're just
um,
recording this single plat, sheet 102.
Yeah, but they submitted both sheets for recording.
Okay, so I'm signing off on sheet 102.
Yes,
Okay,
because sheet 2 had no changes. That is, sheet 2 covers these common boundary lines between landowner Fifield,
thank you.
Byfield.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's the border acres folks and whatever. Okay, any Other questions from the board? I'll move that the board authorize me to sign the plat.
Second.
All those in favor? Alright, it's 5-0. All right, we're done. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Rebecca's back, 6-0 with a vengeance. You made the motion, right? That way you can.
I know.
Hear yourself.
And then do you wanna do minutes? You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, yeah, it's,
Do you have enough people to do the minutes?
yeah, that's the question. Chances are we do.
We probably should, because one never knows
Yeah,
about
it's
the next.
summertime.
Yeah.
And it's been relatively quick tonight, so let's get some load off tomorrow. Next time.
I think we've got enough people to do the minutes.
The former is up.
The last time we had
Maybe
the
27, so that's. Alan, me, Rebecca.
Easy, are you going to
Yeah.
make some of these with green on them?
Yeah, so,
Mhm.
so we have enough for the May 27th meetings, I did review them. You're real quick, you read them? Did you read them, Brenda? You always have the.
I read them, yeah.
Because these were
Okay,
changed,
no
the
changes.
colors here, stuff.
I didn't spot it.
Yes.
I was reading it on my iPad when never knows.
I spotted some changes before they even got to you. Pam Carter was spelled jam.
You should have left that one in.
I
Catch it.
know.
Yeah, leave one and see if we notice.
Gotta test us sometimes.
But I might not have remembered what her first name was.
So you've got the letter from the fire chief on file?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep, it's actually, it's right here.
okay. Give me a date on that so I can put it in the decision.
It's dated December 17th. What happened, my understanding is that after sketch, he got the letter from the fire chief. They put it on the plat for preliminary. He missed his preliminary, came back for rescheduled with a change in lots, which was the preliminary final situation of May 27th,
Yeah.
and then came back for final here and the letter. He had the letter the whole time.
Yeah, I think he had said that.
Yeah, but is that what we've got on the plan?
Yeah, I don't think the driveway, actually, the shape
think
of
it's
the
got
driveway didn't change at all.
Yeah, I think
The
that's, we've
shape
got
of the lot
yeah,
division.
So can you print that for me so I can take it home?
Yep.
And that way I can put it into the conditions that I'm gonna like.
Yep.
Put those in. Whatever he said, alright, let's see. Alright. I don't see any other changes. Anybody see any other changes?
Okay, I moved to approve.
Wow. Pretty simply done.
Right. Very assertive.
Are you gonna second? You've been
Yes,
seconding all night.
yes. I will. Just for you.
All those in favor of approving the
Aye.
May 27 minutes, so that's 6-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
We did really good. We did really good. So that was a good idea. All right. And Brian AZ, he's done.
Simple as that, huh?
When's the next meeting, do you know?
That's
2 weeks.
um
Trying to work our way around summer schedules.
yeah, so are you available July 8th? I
If I had to be here, I could be, I have, yeah, actually,
You can get back to me. It's not urgent.
yeah,
You can think on it.
I should.
Yeah.
Okay. But
During the week.
yeah,
if we have a quorum, next meeting, still working on scheduling, but next meeting would be July 8th.
okay,
Still in scheduling, it has not been warned or confirmed.
What
It's
was that?
the waiver that I talked to you about. And then July 22nd as well. That has been warned. Um,
And I'm gonna be doing that from my sister's basement in Salt Lake, so we're gonna move it right along. So I cannot miss the reunion dinner.
Yes.
So it's it's mountain time, so 2 hours behind, so that's 5 o'clock there. We ought to be able to get done in an hour, I sure hope.
hour and 15.
If you better stop adding to the agenda.
I'm fine. But yeah, that wraps it up.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right. Thank you, James.